What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Blacguy, brought to you by the iBoogers Podcast. My name is Clevey, and I'm here with your top 5 this week, guys. Coming in at number 5, we had Mission Impossible doing the impossible, staying up in the top 5 for, what is it? It's like the 7th week now. It was able to pull in another $4.1 million in the 7th week. It's brought this total up for over $600 million domestically. Guys, damn, Mission Impossible is just doing it to it. I know those guys are pretty happy over there. I think they're already looking at doing Mission Impossible 6. So, good on you, Tom Cruise, and keep on doing what you're doing over there, guys. At number 4, we have old people walking in the woods. I guess Robert Redford and Nick Nolte are doing their old people, grumpy old men thing. Coming in at number 4, we're able to pull in $4.6 million in its 2nd week. Guys, number 3, this movie is strange to me, and it came out of nowhere. I've never seen any previews on it, still haven't until this day, but it looks like the religious love the movies. So number 3 is War Room, and this one was actually, I believe, number 1 last week. And, you know, we didn't really talk about it. I was off for the Labor Day holiday, so we didn't really report on it. But yeah, last week it was in at number 1. This week it drops down to number 3, able to pull in $7.4 million in its 3rd week of release. And now this week, guys, we had a couple movies that came out Friday that had pretty decent showings. At number 2, you have the return of M. Night Shyamalan, Shyamalama Ding Dong, and The Visit. About old Grammy and Grandpa trying to cook their kids or something in the oven. It looks really good. I kind of want to check it out. It's like I said, M. Night Shyamalan, and he's getting together with Blumhouse, which I love Blumhouse. I think it's so fascinating how in a world where everybody is just like $150 million to make Gambit, this dude Jason Blum is going in and he's making these small movies for, I think The Visit was $5 million, and it was able in his first week to bring home $25.6 million. He's had similar success with that Unfriended movie that we've talked about before, Sinister, all these, The Purge, all these little movies that they're making for like chump change, and they're just making these awesome results on them. So good up to them. And coming in at number 1, guys, is The Perfect Guy, the Sanaa Lathan, Michael Ealy thriller about not messing around with crazy people on the end. I don't know what it's about, but my mom and dad saw it. They liked it. It was able to creep by The Visit just barely, coming in at number 1 with $26.7 million in its opening weekend. So you got 2 movies that just came right in out the gate and had good critical review and also audience reviews up there as well. So we'll see how they can stand up to what's coming out next week, because we got a couple of movies that are ready to make their stake. So we have the new Maze Runner coming out, The Scorch Trials, and then also next week, guys, we have Johnny Depp, which sounds like his return to form in Black Mass, and I've been super excited to see that. The Whitey Bulger, I don't want to call it a biopic, but Johnny Depp it seems like he's just the guy to beat. They're already talking Oscar nods and stuff for this performance, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm pretty much thinking maybe Mission Impossible spent its last week in the top 5, and we'll just see how it goes. You never know. We'll take a walk over to the water cooler, guys. So we got a couple of stories for you today. So a few months ago, it was reported that Rachel McAdams was being eyed for a leading role in Marvel's mystical man, Dr.Strange, and now it seems like she will, in fact, be making her appearance next to the Sorcerer Supreme. She's confirmed it herself at the Toronto Film Festival. And while we're not sure the exact character that she'll be playing, she's in with a good lot. She's got Tilda Swinton, that's going to be the Ancient One. Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's going to be Baron Mordor. Mads Mikkelsen, who's also going to be another big villain in there. So I don't know, maybe we're talking Nightmare, I don't know, or Dormammu, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but the cast on Doctor Strange is looking like it's shaping up pretty well, and I keep hearing awesome things about that D23 photo collage footage that they put out. So we'll see what Doctor Strange brings out. Also, guys, a live version of Katsuhiro Omoto's anime Akira. That everybody knows Akira. If you're watching anime back in like the early 90s, you're watching like Akira, Vampire Hunter D. If you're a nasty little kid, you're watching Ninja Scroll, which is actually, I like Ninja Scroll, but it's just, there's some things in there. And but Akira's been floating around Hollywood for quite a long time, and it seems like they might have just got that little kick in the butt that they needed, because it seems like it's going to be backed by Christopher Nolan. Then a geek reported that Warner Brothers is still planning on moving forward with the Akira property, and while they're saying that it's definitely not going to be Christopher Nolan in the director's chair, he'll probably be taking on like an executive producer role, which just might help it get off the ground, man. So hopefully it's the case of him just being the right influence that they need to take this thing further. I think they said Leonardo DiCaprio was attached to it as well. They're going to do some kind of like, it's not going to be Japan, I don't think. I think they're saying it's going to be like a New York City kind of thing. They'll bring it to the States. But I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comments below here. Do you think that Rachel McAdams will be a good fit for Doctor Strange? Do you think Akira needs to be retold live action with probably Leonardo DiCaprio? I don't know. You guys let us know what you think, and also don't forget to click subscribe and hit the like button down at the bottom of your screen, and don't forget to listen to me and my boy Frederick as we talk about the craptastic movies so that you don't have to watch them on the iBurgers podcast. For me and for you and for us, I'm Clevie. It's been a pleasure to serve you, and we will see you soon.